What's going on, guys? So in this video we're going to be seeing what happens when you put a PS5 disc in all of the different PlayStation consoles. So when I say all of the PlayStation consoles, I mean the PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and PS5. So real quick before we get into it, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see future content, and also hit that join button as well if you want to support the channel monetarily so I can buy more consoles like this for you guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So first of all, this right here is a PS5 game we'll be using. We got Spider-Man Miles Morales, and to be honest, this is actually the only disc-based PS5 game I have so far. But yeah, let's go ahead and just start with the PS5 just so you guys can, I always like to give a baseline test. And we'll see, what happens when you put it in the normal console. It should boot up pretty quickly. PS5 is a fast console, and I have downloaded this already, so pulls up, I press X. Alright, so there you go, 30 seconds later, and we're all booted up. Pretty fast console, as you guys have probably heard by now. So let's go ahead and eject this disc, and I guess we'll start from the bottom up. So we'll go PS1, then PS2, PS3, and PS4. And I'm not going to try every single Slim and Pro version of every console. I'm just going to try what I have. So PS1 is going to be a Slim, PS2 will also be Slim, PS3 will be a backwards compatible fat version, and PS4 will be the Pro. Alright guys, so I got my PS4 Pro plugged in, and as you can see, it looks like a PS1. It's a skin I put on it a long time ago. So it's kind of a PS1, PS4 hybrid is what I call it. But real quick before we put the disc in, I want you to see these lights right here. I'll put a link down in the description if you want to check out these lights. All kind of different schemes you can do with the lights, but pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and put this disc in though. So again, Spider-Man Miles Morales. And yeah. And let's see what this thing does. So far it doesn't sound so good. Let me turn the camera, or turn the microphone towards the sound. So it keeps like whirling and then stopping and then whirling and then stopping. That's not ideal. And you can see in the top right hand corner, it's just a constant spinny disc. So maybe, it just kind of spit it out and sucked it back in real quick. My guess is that it recognizes it's a Blu-ray disc, and so it's really trying hard to read it, but clearly since it's a PS5 disc, it's not actually loading up the game. But interesting. I did expect that, or I thought it might come up with an error message that said it's not compatible. I think the PS4 does that with PS3 games, maybe. Don't quote me on that, but some consoles do. But yeah, let's go ahead and try the PS3 console now. And as I said, I have the fat PS3, and yeah, you'll see it in just a second. Alright guys, so here's the fat PS3, and it is the backwards compatible edition. It's the 80 gig model, so it's the CECHE01, I believe. Let's go ahead and boot this bad boy up. It's such a cool console to have, just because it is a fat console. It's a big console, super heavy, but it's just a slick console. It's got lots of cool ports. Obviously it supports PS3, PS2, and PS1. That's the coolest thing about it. And it also has a pretty cool boot up. Let's go ahead and put the PS5 disc in. And actually, I bought this console from eBay a while back. I'll put a link to that video on the screen right now if you want to check that out. And it looks like I actually already have another disc in here, which I did not know. I was playing some NFL Street a couple months ago. Let's just set that down there. And hopefully I can there we go. So PS5 game going in. PS5 is a Blu-ray disc, so I imagine the PS3 will do some hardcore trying to get this thing to boot up. Yeah, so on the PS3, it does this little spinny wheel in the top right hand corner, kind of like the PS4 when it's trying to read a disc. The PS3 is definitely not going as hard as the PS4. If we put the mic right next to it, you can hear a little bit of whirling, but it's definitely not nearly as intense as the PS4 was. But it's not popping up with anything. There we go. Got my controller connected now. So if it did pop up, it would pop up somewhere around here. Yeah, so it actually just gave up. The spinny wheel stopped. That's interesting. I always recall the PS3 giving some error message, but maybe not. So that's kind of lame. PS3 and PS4. They really try hard, but they just can't quite do it. I thought it would have a little bit more success since they're all three Blu-ray compatible, but I guess not. So next up we got the PS2. I have a PS2 Slim that I'm going to try. So let me go ahead and turn this console off, and I'll pull the PS2 up. Alright guys, so here we are. Got my PS2 Slim, And as you can see, this thing is tiny, a little bit dusty because I haven't used it in a while. Same with the controller, a bit dusty, but that's expected if I haven't used a console for a while. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Easy click of a button. Disk tray just pops open like that. Let's go ahead and admire the startup screen. And again, this is another console that I bought from eBay, and I actually have a video on it, so I'll put that link on the screen as well if you want to check that video out. And yeah, let's go ahead and put this PS5 disc in, if it will even fit. There we go. As soon as I close it, it should start reading it, but I'm hearing very little noises. Let's click on the browser, because I think when you go on the browser, it'll actually show your disk. There you go, reading disk. And I'm not hearing very nice noises right now. I kind of heard some like grinding noises or something. There we go again. Ah, there we go. The disk cannot be read. So finally, at least one of them. Can we focus there, maybe? There you go. The disk cannot be read. So finally, at least one of the consoles told me that it couldn't be read. The other ones just fool around for, a minute or so before it tells me that. But yeah, I don't even know if it spun at all. Let's just put it right there, and we'll be able to tell if it actually spins, because the disk will have moved position. So let's leave it there for about 10 seconds. Reading the disk. I'm gonna open it back up, and yeah, it was actually spinning. But definitely was not going super hard. I would say so far the PS4 tried the hardest, PS3 tried a little bit less, and then PS2 didn't care at all. Except for the fact that the PS2 at least told me it couldn't read it. The other two just bailed on me, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and turn this thing off, and I'll go ahead and boot up my PS1. Alright guys, so here we go. We got the PS1, the slim version. And again, this thing is really small, even smaller than the PS2 slim. And I'm using my PS2 controller because I'm like 95% sure PS2 controller is going to be used on the PS1 console. We shall see. So turn the thing on, and this is the ultimate classic boot up screen. And we got memory card and CD player. So flip that thing open. Get our PS5 disc right here. That one actually went in a lot smoother than on the PS2 console. And I literally don't hear it doing anything in the console. Click on CD player and see what it does. I mean, I'm pressing play on this like it's doing something, but it's clearly not. I don't think it even tried. So I'll put it right here, and we'll be able to tell if it moves or not. So I'll give it like 10 seconds. Click on CD player again. Click play. Oh, it moved like barely at all. Maybe it is moving, but I just can't hear it. Maybe it's just that silent. That is a pretty clean disc tray. Like, it hasn't been used very much. PS1 is the ultimate savage. Can't hear it spinning. No error message, no nothing. It just goes in there, does its thing, and never notifies me of anything. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and also the join button if you want to support the channel monetarily. And definitely let me know what other videos you guys want me to do for the next gen consoles, like PS4, Xbox Series X, that sort of thing. I know there's a lot of different things to try, but just let me know down in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.